Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Fowler. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
LSU has moved into the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers!
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And it's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. This will be down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense makes their way on the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Caught quickly. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Yeah, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
LSU now operating in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Ball is free in the backfield. The defense recovers the fumble.
Hey, Chris, we can hear...
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third down play for this offense. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Takes the handoff. It's Fowler. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They go with a direct snap. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense is at a...
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Makes a quick catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Fowler. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. Tackle, but 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the LSU Tigers.